Hi YouTubers, welcome to one of my videos. I've had lots and lots of comments on my videos just lately, and I apologise I've not been able to come back to everyone and do a reply. But I've had quite a few requests from yesterday what I carry with me when I'm out for a walk. And if it's a long walk, I take a day bag, and this bag consists of a stove and cups and things, and people want to know exactly what's in this bag. Now I've got several day bags. This particular bag I used yesterday was one I used mainly for cycling. It's a really limited lightweight bag. So I'll start off with what's in the bag, and I've emptied the bag out. And the first thing is, and the most important thing, is a stove. Now the stove I use is one of these, sorry for the noise, one of these gas stoves that folds open or folds up into a small space. Now I keep that inside a single mess tin. The mess tins come in a pair, and I've actually got rid of the small one because I didn't use it. And what I do, I put the stove into this mess tin and I curl it up like that. Okay, so that's the first thing. I also have cutlery, and this is a cutlery set I made myself. So there's two cut down size small forks, two knives, one teaspoon and two dessert spoons, and they can go inside of here and they fit perfectly, and they go in there and all fit inside like that. In addition, I have in there a pan scourer which will fit down the side there, and a bit of J cloth and some bags. And these bags are to put greasy things in. Quite a few of these bags, resealable bags, and I keep those stuffed in there as well. And they're just screwed up and stuffed inside like that. And I've actually got two bits of J cloth, and I'll put those on the top like that, and the handle goes over. So that's the first thing, most important. I have got two mugs. Now these are really handy because the gas bottle I use is that size, and I find this butane propane mix, which is alright for cold weather, will actually fit inside the mugs like that. So that's two mugs. And now for lighting, I've got several things. The little gas stove itself has a piezo igniter on the side, which is a bit fiddly to use, so I tend to use one of these little flame things. But if that runs out of gas, I've got a fire steel, and you'll have to look that up. And basically it's a rod where you scrape it with another piece of metal and it creates sparks so you could ignite the gas. And then I've got a heat shield, one of these small concertina style heat shield, which I can put around the stove, and that keeps the wind off. And you see it's got a cutout at the bottom where the gas pipe to the little stove can go when it's standing upright. That has its own little bag, and I'll put that in the bag now, and then I'll put it all in the case. So that's basically it. That is the kit, which goes in this small case, which I'll just get. This was picked up for a few pounds. I can't remember whether it's Primark or it's somewhere like that. And it's like plastic lined. Alright, it's camouflage, but that's nothing to do with it. The heat shield can drop in the front pocket. There's actually room for other stuff if I needed. The lighters can go in the front pocket, like that. And I'll probably have to put the camera down while I put this in because it needs two hands. Now, the metal mess tin has gone in, and these two with the gas cylinder will go in there, like that. And there's still a little bit of room for some small items. Goes in this bag, and it zips up like that. The same with the front one. And what I do, I put a little keyring tag on the outside to remind me what it does not include. So there's no water in here. It's got the cups, but there's no food. And I can zip the front up like that, and that's it. And that's the size of it. It's very lightweight. I can't easily weigh it. I don't think Joan's got any scales. No. Oh yes, she has got some scales. Right. Let's get the weight. Switch it on. Yes, it's working. Right, I know we can see that. 0 grams because it's reset. I'll put this on. One 1.2, 1.3, you can say kilograms. So it's quite a lightweight kit. Now you might say, let's get rid of that out of the way, you might say, well, there's no kettle or anything. Well, it depends on how you do your meal. You can use the mess tin to boil water first and then make your coffee or tea or whatever you're drinking, and then you can then use the mess tin after you've had your drink, just add water in it to do your food. But obviously if you do your food first, then you can't put your water in your mess tin to have a drink. Now then, for water, if it's just myself, I'll take one of these, and I think that's about 1 litre. And then if I do take a kettle, I've got a choice. If it's just me, I can take that one. If it's both of us, I can take that one. Now I suppose I should really weigh the kettles. Right, that kettle weighs 202 grams. This kettle weighs 141 grams. And a water bottle empty is 82 grams. So the whole setup is, you know, quite lightweight. This doesn't include food, biscuits, chocolate, cooking oil, anything like that. And that's the basic setup. Get rid of the scales. And this is what we used yesterday. And works a treat. Absolutely spot on. I don't need any more than that just for the day. I have another day bag made up, and it's got solar panel in, water sterilising tablets, power bank, and you can get in that bag food for 2 people for a couple of days in the bag. It's a bigger bag, but it's still quite compact. I've done that on a separate video and I will include it. But that's our day bag sort of thing for cycling and things like that. And if just out for the day, it's perfect. If you end up having to buy coffee in the morning these days at a coffee shop, you're talking about 2 cakes, 2 coffees, between 12 and 15 pounds you can pay for 2 coffees and 2 cakes. Well, if you take your coffee with you, instant coffee or coffee bags or tea bags, you can save yourself a lot of money, because you might want to drink in the morning, you might want to drink in the afternoon and things like that. And you know, we are pensioners, we try and cut down on expenditure where we can. We do treat ourselves quite a bit though, just lately. And okay, so you've got you need a bit of washing up to be done, and because I'm generally near a river, I can just rinse the mess tin out and wash everything when we come back. And that's the art of keeping your kit in good order, is once you've been out for the day, make sure it's washed thoroughly and repacked when it's dry, and it'll last you years. It will really last you years. Now, I'm a bit of a stoveaholic and I do collect vintage stoves and things like that, but this I found is the best setup. And why I'm using gas is because I've got loads and loads of gas canisters I bought for different adventures that we never used, and so I'm beginning to use them up. And of course, when we bought the motorhome, you know, we go back to the motorhome and have a coffee and meal in there. So once again, everybody who's been watching my videos, thanks for your comments. I can't go back to everyone and respond to them, and if I get a lot of requests for a similar thing, I will try and do it in a video. So please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and the summer's finally on its way.